What if the Blue Jays' smartest pitching move isn't in their starting rotation? It's the insurance policy hiding in plain sight. Eric Lowour posted a 3.18 ERA across 15 starts and the playoffs in 2025, then opened spring training with a crisp Grapefruit League performance. But instead of complaining about being pegged as the sixth starter, this 30-year-old lefty represents something far more valuable: championship-caliber depth that separates contenders from pretenders. Hello, Jays Nation. Welcome to Jays Quick News, your go-to spot for the latest Toronto Blue Jays updates. Today, we're flipping the script on one of spring training's most misunderstood stories: Eric Lowour's role in Toronto's 2026 championship architecture. While other outlets see a pitcher on the bubble, we see exactly why the front office built this kind of depth after coming within 2 outs of a World Series title. Before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss a Jays Quick News update. Let's break down the blueprint. Eric Lowour started Toronto's 2026 Grapefruit League opener against Philadelphia, throwing one clean inning with a strikeout. Efficient, sharp, and exactly what you'd expect from a proven commodity. The numbers tell the story. In 2025, Lauer appeared in 28 games, making 15 starts and 13 relief appearances across 104 2/3 innings. His 3.18 ERA wasn't just consistent, it was identical in both the regular season and 5 playoff appearances during Toronto's historic World Series run. Now, here's where it gets interesting. After losing his arbitration case and settling for $4.4 million instead of his requested $5.75 million, Lauer isn't bitter, he's motivated. Manager John Schneider confirmed the plan. Build him up like a traditional starter, targeting around 75 pitches by the end of spring. This isn't a pitcher being buried in the bullpen. This is strategic roster construction at its finest. The current rotation looks like this: Dylan Cease, who just signed for $210 million over 7 years. Kevin Gausman at 35, still dominant, but entering free agency after 2026. Shane Bieber, ramping up slowly from forearm inflammation. Trey Yesavage, the 22-year-old rookie sensation coming off a World Series Game 5 where he struck out 12 Dodgers, breaking a 76-year rookie record. Cody Ponce, the KBO MVP, who went 17-1 with a 1.89 ERA and 252 strikeouts on a $30 million deal. And Jose Barrios, dealing with elbow inflammation and an opt-out after this season. Where does Lauer fit? Everywhere. Here's what most people miss. The Blue Jays aren't hoping Lauer stays healthy as a backup plan. They're banking on him being ready when, not if, someone needs him. Look at the depth chart reality. Bowden Francis just underwent Tommy John surgery and won't pitch in 2026. Top prospect Ricky Tiedemann is returning from 17 months of Tommy John rehab and will be on strict innings limits. Jake Bloss had UCL surgery in May 2025 and might return mid-season at best. This isn't weakness, it's championship-level preparation. Remember last September when Lauer made 13 crucial starts because the rotation needed him? From June 11th through August, he went 6-1 with a 3.65 ERA as a standard starter. Then, in Game 3 of the World Series, he threw 4 2/3 scoreless innings in that legendary 18-inning marathon against the Dodgers. The Blue Jays don't win the pennant without those contributions. Speaking to reporters, Lauer was refreshingly honest. Being able to lock in mentally and physically as a starter is what's best for me. The whole bouncing back and forth thing last year kind of hurt me in the long run, not physically, but in my standing. Translation: he knows his value, he proved it when it mattered most, and he's ready to do it again. That's not a pitcher on the bubble. That's a veteran who saved Toronto's season last year and is positioned to do it again. Compare Toronto's approach to how dynasties manage depth. The 2020 Dodgers didn't win the World Series with just their opening day rotation. They won because guys like Tony Gonsolin and Dustin May could step in seamlessly. The 2017 Astros had Dallas Keuchel, but they also had Lance McCullers Jr. and Brad Peacock ready to go. Championship teams don't panic when a starter goes down. They have an Eric Lowour already stretched out and ready. And here's the kicker. Lauer's flexibility makes him more valuable, not less. Can he start? Absolutely. He's done it 15 times with a 3.18 ERA. Can he give you multi-inning relief? He did it 13 times last year. Can he handle October pressure? He just proved it on baseball's biggest stage with 8.2 scoreless playoff innings. Name another sixth starter in MLB with that resume. We'll wait. The Blue Jays aren't trying to figure out what to do with Lauer. They already know. Keep him sharp, keep him ready, and deploy him when the 162-game grind inevitably creates opportunities. It's not glamorous, but it's exactly how you defend a pennant. Let's talk about how this actually plays out. Shane Bieber isn't ready for opening day and is being slow-played coming off forearm inflammation that bothered him during the World Series run. That's opportunity number one. Jose Barrios battled elbow inflammation late last season and has an opt-out if his velocity doesn't bounce back. Opportunity number two. Trey Yesavage threw 98 innings total last year between the minors and majors. Can a rookie handle 180 innings? Probably not without a phantom IL stint for rest. Opportunity number three. And here's the wild card. Max Scherzer. The 41-year-old future Hall of Famer posted a 5.19 ERA in the regular season, but a 3.77 ERA in the playoffs. He's currently a free agent in serious contract talks with Toronto about returning, but even if he signs, he wouldn't be ready until late April or May. Guess who's covering those starts? That's right, Eric Lowour. The Blue Jays aren't crossing their fingers hoping everyone stays healthy. They're playing chess while everyone else plays checkers. Lauer represents the exact kind of depth that separated Toronto from other contenders last year. While other teams scrambled to sign washed-up veterans mid-season, the Jays had Lauer waiting, ready to step in and post a sub-320 ERA when called upon. And let's be real. This roster has 6 legitimate starting pitchers for 5 spots. That's not a problem. That's a luxury. When Gausman and Bieber hit free agency after 2026, Cease becomes the ace, Yesavage the young star, Ponce the proven overseas commodity, and Lauer, he'll have just proven for a second straight year that he's exactly what championship teams need when October arrives. The bottom line, Eric Lowour isn't fighting for a job. He's the insurance policy that championship organizations pay a premium to have. A 3.18 ERA across 15 starts and 5 playoff appearances isn't a bubble pitcher. That's a proven commodity who knows exactly what his role is, even if it doesn't come with the opening day starter spotlight. So here's the question, Jays Nation. Is Lauer undervalued nationally, or do the Blue Jays have the perfect depth piece for another World Series run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Jays Quick News for all the latest Blue Jays coverage. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.